Alright, Lions, so it's finally time for us to continue the showcase for the brand new characters over on Brave Souls. It's been a long time coming, but you know it was going to happen. We max transcended the new 1000G Blood War Giselle. If you went ahead and watched my summons that we did do, you would know that we only got one Giselle in 25 steps, which is absolutely outrageous. And we only got Giselle through the pity ticket. So yes, that does mean I went ahead and used four. First time I've ever done that, by the way. 4 special move source on one character. One might say it wasn't worth it. I would quickly disagree. Giselle right now, as you will see in the video, is the best lead for the ranged Soripa guild quests. So not only does it make my guild scores higher, I was also literally saving these sources for the sole purpose to use them on Giselle. It's kind of fortunate though that she was a technique character, so I only had to use 2 rainbows because I was literally planning to spend 4 rainbows, rainbow move sources that is, on Giselle. But with that in mind, you can see here, right, we are getting the 1000 additional stamina, 500 additional attack, 300 defense, 1000 focus, and also 500 SP, with the 6th slot being 500 more SP. That's going to make Giselle a very hard-hitting character, capable of clearing content super fast, already faster than what we currently showcased at 1 out of 5. And remember, Giselle as a character is already amazing as is. When you have Frenzy +2, an 80% spiritual pressure boost, 100% more damage to dominated enemies with extra 30% more damage to enemies that are inflicted by an ailment. It also does say 20% damage to frozen enemies, but that's right now because of the link that I am using for point event farming at the very least. But with that said, first up, let's take Giselle into Linkshot Trials. Now, at 1 out of 5, Giselle was already clearing this quest super fast. And in all honesty, because we're going to be doing a lot of overkill damage, we already were to a certain extent, we're not really going to notice that much of a difference in clear time, but I think the main goal, if possible, is to try and get a sub 40-second clear time. That would be really fun if we can do that. To do that, though, we are going to be using a fortification pill, a cape fastener, and also a zeta pill, because there are hidden enemies in this quest. And then for majority of the video, I think the entire build that we are going to use today are these 3 exact links, right? Right now, it's probably the best build that you can use on Giselle, as it is going to be giving a lot of damage, and most of these links have been worked on. So overall, from the link aspect alone, we are getting 1,600 additional SP. Definitely can be higher though. From the accessories, we're getting 3,200 SP, and overall, we're getting additional 5,000 SP. For bonus abilities, we are using full stamina and long stride, and with that said, let's jump into the quest. All right then, so you know we gotta be quick. Let's go into it. So here, let's line up SA3. Didn't actually kill everyone, so we already messed up, unfortunately. But we'll see how it goes anyway, right? First attempt, we'll make improvements on the next one. No attack damage can also do a bit of damage here. Let's SA1. Then 3. Surprisingly, didn't kill them. We're not clearing as fast as I thought I would be, I'll be honest. But I mean, it really comes down to just getting lucky. Not lucky, but getting the right strong attack placement, which we are going to work on. Did the boss spawn already? Damn, I didn't even realize. We actually one-shot that boss. I believe that's Rukia, who is a Soripa, where we are doing, what, 40% more damage? And it looks like Rukia died frame 1. So we didn't even get to see Rukia do anything, which is expected. We are finally max transcended. And we obviously used our summon in the last stage. Took a bit of damage, that's fine. Let's summon again. And we are literally killing so fast, I can't even see the bosses spawn in. So first attempt, obviously super easy, right? Super, super easy. We made mistakes on where we placed our strong attacks, but let's see what the clear time is. 56 seconds. We know we can get faster than that, but I guess that's an example. Even when you make mistakes, the run doesn't go as planned, you're still getting a sub 1 minute clear time. All right then, so next attempt, let's see how this does go. Let's SA1 there, go up here. And 3, almost did what I wanted to do. We had to use an extra strong attack there. Let's go here and EX into the 1. Didn't get a status proc right away, unfortunately. But close enough. We did actually clear that relatively fast. Okay, I need to go a bit lower for that one. But we do one-shot Rook at the very least. Super fast too. I just need to improve my placement of strong attacks right now, in all honesty. But this is where the rest of the run gets super easy. So, boom. There we go. And then just make sure we don't get stuck by the healing bot. And then we need to not get hit by this one mob. That does slow us down a tad bit. Like go down here, for example. There we go. So that run was 49 seconds, so we're getting there. Let's try that again. All right, so let's see how this goes next time. So let's use our SA2 into the 1, then 3. Thought like there's maybe something better we can do there, but that's fine. Let's go down here. SA1. Use the EX. SA2 downwards, then 1. Feels a tad bit better. Go into here. Let's SA3. Then a 1. A bit awkward, to be fair. Again, we just need to improve our placement on our strong attacks. This can be easy. Someone. Someone's left alive? That is weird. That is weird. And then go in here. Let's solve them again. Didn't feel that fast. I feel like we had potential there. We are really like pushing milliseconds. Like it's the damage output's clearly there. It's just the strong attacks we need to place a tad bit better. And since we're doing cop, it does make it a bit awkward. Ah, we were so close. 41 seconds. That was almost the run. That was almost the run. Where could we improve upon there? I think it was more so during the Rukia strong attack 1. That I used to take out her. Maybe I should have positioned it better. And then the SA2 could have killed. Then again, the Sobom stage. The last and second to last room. I feel like I could have done a tad bit faster. Very close though. We're trying to get the 40-second remaining. And we're almost there. Almost there. Final attempt. Let's go. Let's SA2. Into the 3. Do 1 there. Okay. Go down here. SA1. Let's EX. Do a 2. Probably didn't need to use my 1 there. Feel like I flash stepped a bit too far, to be fair. Oh! That was... No, there's one enemy left. Damn, that was almost the run. That was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. That's fine. No, maybe we can make up for it. Just don't get stuck. Ah, we almost got stuck. It's like... Bruv. Come on. This might be the one. Alright, there we go. Soul bomb. And that should be it. If that's not it, we're going to call it there. That was almost perfect. Almost perfect. When I used that SA3 and killed the Rukia, I thought we also got like every enemy, but there was one enemy left alive. If anything, it's a 39, 38, 38. That right now is my fastest, by the way. I haven't like tried to go for a fast play time in every attribute with every character, but that right now is the fastest. 38 seconds remaining, sub 40. Sub 40 in co-op Link Shot Trial. Considering how fast this is, if I was to farm potions still, I've already maxed out my entire box, I would just be doing this instead of using a Link Shot farmer, in all honesty. 48 seconds is crazy. That's the co-op section though. Now let's hop into epic raids. So if you did miss our Giselle showcase, the unfortunate part about Giselle in epic raids right now is the fact that any character dominate is never going to be able to inflict their status summon, and therefore never get a spiritual pressure boost, which really does suck because Giselle damage output is high. And even if we can't benefit from the 130% damage that she does do to dominated enemies through these two skills, the 80% SP boost would be enough for us to do a ridiculous amount of damage anyway. Especially right now when we are a 3x bonus that we'd be able to clear this epic raid in like 20 seconds. Unfortunately though, because we can't get spiritual pressure boost, we are relying on raw damage where maybe having Giselle and Max Transcended makes a bigger difference because again, we can't get that spiritual pressure boost. For this run though, as always when it comes to epic raids, we are using the triple Toshiro pet. If you haven't already finished the exchange shop and maxed out your Toshiros or your Kenpachis, this is ideally what you do want to aim for. Really good damage overall. We've now exchanged the Zeta pill for a Quincy Cross. Links are the exact same, but this time we've now got an SP plus 200 instead of long strides. All right then, so let's see how this does go. So starting off, let's use R2 into the 1. Then 3. Looks like we're doing what, 260k per hit? Not too bad. Into phase 2, might as well activate our EX. And we're going to save our Sobom like always for phase 3, because for me, that's the most awkward part. There's one attack that pushes you into a corner, and it's just so annoying. Right, so let's stand on here. There we go. Let's go in there. And then we get pushed into the corner. Luckily, though, we have some really good range that we can actually stay in the corner and still attack. Damn, we took damage. No. Ah, this epic raid is so awkward when you're by yourself. It's a lot more manageable when you're with other players because that attack won't, like, specifically target you. But not too bad, to be fair, for our first attempt. We'll keep it going, and then we should finish up there. So, when we took damage, it was almost the same playtime as a perfect run at 1 out of 5. But in a bad run, we got a 50-second playtime. Let's try that again and showcase an example of a good run where we don't take damage. Run number 2. This time I'm going to start off using my SA1, just so by the time we can use the 2 into the 3, the SA1's instantly back, right? That seems a lot better. Right, EX. 1 into the 2 again. Might as well use a normal attack. I mean, we do have level 10 attack, right? That does do some damage. Sword Bomb. 1, 2. Let's get into the corner. SA1. That's not too good. Can we do an attack? We're stuck in that corner. There we go. Right, let's just focus on dodging this. There we go. To the left. There we go. SA3. Oh, that was close. Again, that third and fourth phase, when you're by yourself, is so stressful. It's so stressful. In a co-op lobby, it's fine. You likely clear super fast. But there we go. Solo run with Max Transcended Giselle. We got a 36-second clear time. That easily could have been like 10, 20 seconds if we, again, were able to get a spiritual pressure boost. With that said, though, let's open up the lobby and get some other Giselles in too. Maybe, if we're lucky, we can get another Max Transcended Giselle. Likely not, though. All right, then. So this lobby has 4 Giselles, which means 4 potential chances of weakened defense if we can possibly use our soul bombs at the right time. Will we, though? Let's find out. I'm going to soul bomb now, because most people tend to not soul bomb this phase. Hopefully someone else can use a soul bomb. Hallibell's gone missing. Oh, my God. There we go. Giselle went off. For anyone wondering why the soul bomb might be glitching, I always explain it. My refresh rate is higher in the game. So with that, when someone skips a soul bomb like that, you get a bit of a glitch. Only really happens on PC. Now, unfortunately, I took some damage, so we lost some DPS here, but let's go up. At least everyone's using their soul bomb, but this was not a good run by any means, at least on my behalf. But we were still able to clear relatively fast. Just a 34-second run. We'll do one more run in Epic Raids before we jump into Guild Quests. All right, then, so final run. So I believe in this one, we only have 3 Giselles, so potentially less damage here, but hopefully I can come through and not take any damage. In before I take damage right away. Kind of want to save my SA3 for the next room. And I just wasted the SA3. Oh, no. Good damage thus far, though. Let's just start the EX. Why not? I'm going to soul bomb now. There we go. Into the 1. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. There we go. That was way bad. That's what you want to see. Combo your attacks, your strong attacks, right after a soul bomb if it applies weakened defense, and you do crazy damage, especially if multiple people can do it at the same time. That's what you ideally want to see when playing with Giselle. 23 seconds in Epic Raids. Now let's hop into the main chunk of the video, the Guild Quest section. Alright then, so next up we're taking Giselle into the very hard difficulty of Guild Quest. We'll do a few runs, then we'll do the Nightmare. Obviously, if you saw our 1-5 showcase, Giselle was almost one-shotting the bosses. Especially in very hard with Gremmy, we were doing a lot of damage. So now with Max Transcendence, we're just going to be killing significantly faster and get a better clear time, which is what you would expect. Again, would love to have Future Society or Rahime to make the team even better, but right now we are sticking with Tokinada, who I wouldn't mind if he got resurrected, but right now he hasn't been resurrected. So the setup is basically the same during our 1-5 showcase, same exact accessories. This time now we are using a Super Killer, and then same links. Basically same setup, and then Gremmy in particular, worth noting, has Mugetsu as a soul trait. Now, I haven't done too much testing when it comes to the very hard difficulty, so I'm not sure the dedicated attack pattern here, but I do like to use the SA1 into the 2 on very hard, sorry, Nightmare, but we can almost see that we can probably one-shot if we get a status proc on the first initial hit, but one strong attack there, going into Ishin, will soul bomb, almost kills, wow, and then in this case, finish up with the SA3. Didn't one-shot. I think we didn't even get a status proc on that final boss, but very first attempt, very easily, sub 50 seconds remaining. We definitely can shoot for like 53, 54 with this character at Max Transcendence. But for showcases like this, I don't like resetting. I like going in, seeing what is consistent. And right now, 50 seconds remaining. Let's try it out once more. All right, then attempt number 2. I think I want to start off using my SA3. Didn't get a status proc right away. Maybe shouldn't have used my SA1 like that, but let's just use the 2. Then 1. We'll use our EX on Rukia. Use that 1 when we can. There we go. Soul Bomb into the 2. Look at that, 54 seconds remaining, and then hopefully one shot. There we go, 52. Not bad. Very fast. Very, very fast. That's what you want with a character like this. Max Transcended. Really fast clear times. Only our second attempt. We're getting faster. 52 seconds remaining. Now let's do that once more. Again, on the very hard difficulty. And then we'll jump into Nightmare. Can we get faster than 52? Let's find out. All right, then. So hopefully I can get a status proc with the SA3 right away. There we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. SA1. Oh! You love to see it. Let's use the EX. Not the greatest positioning, but we'll take it. There we go. Soul Bomb into the 1. It was going good until that third phase, I'd say. 53. There we go. Nice and easy. We're only getting faster, and it's at least a consistent sub 50. And truth be told, you can probably do that with a 1-5 Giselle. But the damage Giselle is doing is crazy. 53 seconds remaining. Now let's try the Nightmare difficulty. We're going to do 3 more runs. Hopefully I can get it, but funny enough, you actually get a very similar clear time when it comes to using Giselle in Nightmare. So in this case, we're 2-shotting now. We are 2-shotting now. Let's go here. SA 2 into the 1. Go use our EX. 1 Knight there. Not too much damage, unfortunately. Soul Bomb. Hopefully the SP boost doesn't wear off. Didn't do enough damage there, unfortunately, but Tokunaga is here to come through. And then SA 3 into the 1. Look at that. In the Nightmare difficulty, our first attempt, we did get 48 seconds remaining. So it's super funny, right? Even though this is more difficult, we're still getting like very similar clear times. 45 seconds in this case, but I will say my personal best score right now is 50 seconds remaining. Had I used Future Society or Rahime, I could have got 51, 52 seconds remaining. I might not be able to get it in this particular showcase, but it is possible for Giselle to get 50 seconds remaining on Nightmare difficulty. Attempt number 2 though. Attempt number 2. Let's see how this goes. So SA 1 into the 2. We did get the Dominate. You'll have to see it. We use our 3 into the 1. No Dominate, I believe, on Renji, unfortunately. That's what kind of slowed us down just there. And I had to use an extra strong attack. Let's use our EX. Go up here. It's a bit awkward there, I will say. But the SA1 is actually really good here, man. The range on that SA1 has been great. And we actually do one-shot there. That's what we failed to do last time. And then we almost one-shot the final boss. That is crazy. It was a worse run there. It was a worse run there, but it went better and worse at the same time. Like, we were actually killing the boss in 1 to 2 strong attacks like you want to see for a 50-second remaining run, but we were just making mistakes on the strong attack usage. But it's showing potential. That's what it's showing. It's showing potential. Attempt number 3. We might have to do 4 attempts for this video. So SA1 into the 2. There we go. Let's SA3. Almost one-shot there. That's great. It's a bit awkward to try and get that EX. There we go. I think that's how we want to do it. There we go. Nice. The SA1 will come back in time. Boom. Not one shot, but Tokunaga. There we go. And then the SP boost wears off. SA3. Didn't one shot. 47. 47. We'll do one more attempt. One more attempt. I don't think I can get the 50 seconds remaining, but I have gotten 50, so I will say that at the very least. 4th and final attempt. I do feel a lot better doing the SA1 here. And the SA1 has some really good range. You really can take out the entire wave with that. So in this case, the run's already dead. Because we did not inflict Dominate, unfortunately. Sometimes it does happen. Even with the increased chance, even with some good strong attacks, you don't always get the status procs. But I guess we can use this as an example of a bad run, but still get good scores nonetheless. Almost one shot there. Tokunaga did some damage. And the SA3 into the 1. No status proc. Unfortunately, on Ichigo. Ichigo didn't want to get dominated, apparently. But either way, you'll see that when you got Giselle Max Transcended, you're getting very fast, very consistent high scores. And as a Giselle fan that likes to get high scores in Guild Quest, that's really all I could ask for. Right now, obviously, due to the lack of options, Giselle is the best lead for the ranged sword pick Guild Quest. But even if we had options, Giselle would still be the best one. That 130% damage to dominated enemies is absolutely crazy. And even if we didn't use Grammy, even like now, we don't have Ori and Orihime, a team like this would lack crowd control. You would need a way for your teammates to not take damage. Obviously, with Dominate, the enemies themselves can't damage us because they're our teammates. We can still damage them, and that is our way with crowd control. And I guess it's probably worth mentioning, I didn't realize till still now. I didn't have SP. I'm supposed to be using 200 SP, not long stride, so we could have even gotten better. Maybe that's what we needed to do that extra bit of damage that we somehow were failing to do. So this wasn't even a perfect Giselle run. We had long stride instead of SP. My bad. My bads. Alright then, so jumping into Limit Breaker content, let's try out Giselle and see how she can perform at Max Transcendence. And more so, we get to really demonstrate and showcase the Dominate stat as woman, because in, co-op content, at least with Max Transcendence, we're killing so fast that we can't really see Dominate in effect. At 1-5, you definitely will notice the protection aspect at the very least. Like in Guild Quest, for example, it lets us do more damage, but also it stops our allies from taking damage, right? That's the best part. In Limit Breaker, though, as the enemies start to become a lot more tankier, as they start to get a lot more higher attack stat, that's when they start to do a lot of damage to each other, and that's the best part. So let's go here. SA1 into the 2. Then let's 3 1. Hopefully that inflicts dominate against everyone. And we can see we did a lot of damage right away. Really good damage there. And we'll let him kill himself. 500k right there on the dominate. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. With Bambietta, we're going to go up here. Use our 3. And the best for Bambi is that we can just sit back and attack from afar. Let the burn and lacerate do its job. 1 over here to do damage. But we actually cleared that very, very fast. With Bambietta. Go in here. Same thing with Bambi. Almost with Ishin, we can inflict lacerate and also burn. That does a lot of DOT. While at the same time, Ishin himself is an absolute powerhouse of a character that is capable of doing a lot of damage himself. So somehow we actually went into the next room a lot earlier. I'm getting some lag spikes, I'm noticing, and that can somehow work in our favor as we can teleport into the next room a tad bit faster. But it also can come at a cost of us being open to attacks. So let's hope the lag spikes don't hurt us all too much, right? But this is where it's a very smooth run. For all characters, we can just use a 3 into a 1. Again, you'll see here, 3 into the 1. And then with Ishin, 3 into the 1. Beautiful. Right, going into Giselle. What we want to do here is use our 1, then 2. And I could use my EX, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to save that for the next phase. I think I saw 800k there. Really good damage. My minions are going at it. SA1. Fortunately, I have to use a 2 there. But this does mean that we can save the EX for the next phase. Usually, I would want to use my EX there, but I feel like maybe it's better not to. Let's use our 3. 2. 800k on Bambi's damage. With the burn and lacerate. How much damage is the burn and lacerate doing? It's hard to tell because I don't want to get too close. Definitely millions at this point, though. There we go. Going into Ishin. Let's wait a second. Use our 1 here. Then use our 2. Walk slowly as we approach the poison enemies. And just sit back and let the burn and lacerate do its job. Might as well use our 2 just to be safe. There we go. That might cost us a few seconds, though. But here we go. New rotation. Potential final rotation, but it'd be really cool if we can get into the next one. Let's wait. Might as well use our 1. The 2 wasn't ready just yet. 1 into the 2 is good enough here. 1. We'll have to wait a few seconds, unfortunately. Seems like we could have to use the 1 there. 3 into the 1. We're still one-shotting these enemies. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy with Giselle right now. And then let's 3. Kind of made a mistake there. I don't know why. I always do it on stage 23 that I use the 1 into the 3. I should be using 3 into 1. That's a lot better. It makes us have to use an extra strong attack. Right, going into Giselle's phase. I would love to use my summon here, but I don't think that's the play. Let's EX instead. Again, the EX is in front. So it's a lot better for us. A lot of great damage here. Let's back up. SA1. Into the 2. 1 again. 1.3. Was that 12 million or 1.3? That was a lot of damage, though, is the main takeaway. Unfortunately, even though we have like a way better team, we are almost hard stuck these stages. Because I can potentially clear this a tad bit fast, but I feel like I'm hard stuck on Ishin. Unless I use my Soul Bomb. Maybe the Soul Bomb will be enough. It's super close, though. Super close. 20 seconds left. And then go and hit it. Soul Bomb. SA1. Into the 2. 3. 1. Unfortunately, we lost our SP boost. We did get into 27, though. And Giselle, of course, still one-shot as she is. We'd be able to push 30. So we are very close to getting to 30. It's definitely possible with this team, especially when I have Giselle and Bambietta max transcended. Maybe it's Ishin being 1-5 that's somewhat hurting me here. But strictly looking at Giselle, because that's the Giselle showcase. Look at the clear times that we have here. 23 seconds on stage 16, 23 seconds on stage 25, and that wasn't even using a Soul Bomb, right? We chose not to use the Soul Bomb because we relied on our damage output strictly from the strong attacks and also the dominate. And I think at one point, yeah, dominate Dominate might have done 12 million damage. It was probably 1.2 million. But still, I'm very excited to try out Giselle in the future, in a future Limit Breaker quest. But obviously, it is going to be situational to where Giselle has maybe more damage multipliers, right? If there's ever a Soriper where you want to bring a technique character, or at the very least, a ranged Soriper killer, Giselle will be used, and the Dominate would definitely come in handy. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today, checking out a max transcended Giselle. It was only a matter of time. You knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. That's why I saved my special move sources. Again, I'm happy that I only had to use 2 technique and 2 rainbow. Would have preferred to not use any if I was lucky, but unfortunately, that's how it goes. That's why you save in advance, though, because I've been waiting for Giselle for years, and it was always going to be a down to 0 max transcend situation. I'm just very happy at the same time that Giselle is actually a very good character that benefits from being max transcended, right? This easily could have been a Niantic GQ character or an SP unit, maybe like Bambietta that isn't. I mean, to be fair, she definitely helps my guild quest scores, which we will showcase in the coming days once we do get the Nightmare Aranka guild quest. But, you know, Giselle could have been a somewhat mediocre character where max transcended maybe wouldn't help me out too much, but she is a meta character in guild quests. She is a fun character. Her damage output's great. Her kit's great in my opinion. Very fun using that EX attack and just messing around with the Dominate status summon. And the fact that I can do that while also having Giselle now max transcended, it's pretty fun. By far one of my favorite characters of the entire year. Bias aside, I think Giselle is a great character in general. And I think one of the best parts too, which I want to see more often, right, is that it's another great Quincy to go alongside Grammy, who is currently in the backgrounds. Giselle is one of those few examples of a character that is perfect in the way Caleb adapted it into the game. They made a whole new stat element to reflect Giselle's Shrift ability. They gave Giselle great skills, great strong attacks, and also an EX attack. That's what I want to see for other big Stalmritters, like, for example, Esno, eventually Gerard, Panida, Lige. All these big characters that you have high expectations for, you want them to be good, right? And if they can have equally, if not better treatment than what Giselle got, then I think a lot of those fans will be happy. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.